Welcome to the Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose with Brittany Bigley. The Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose is part of the Live Bigley community, giving you the resources and knowledge to help you live the life you were born to lead. Hello, I am Brittany Bigley and welcome to the Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose. And today I want to jump on and talk to you about, I guess the question is are you returning to stuck behavior? And if you are, maybe this is why. And this came about, this idea for this episode came about this morning when I was walking my dog on a morning walk. And for the past couple of days, we have returned, or he has returned to the same chicken carcass over and over and over again. And despite me having to shoo him away and telling him no, he keeps returning to it. He knows where it is. He joyfully runs off to it every time we go on the same walk. And it just had me thinking, oh, this is a metaphor for when people return to their same stuck behavior over and over again, because it's impulsive and you really do it without thinking and it's unconscious. And I just want to give more of an explanation as to why it is so hard to break that pattern of that stuck behavior. So, well, where does it come from? So your stuck is coming from your limiting belief or the story that you tell yourself. And that's coming from a core wound that you experienced probably in childhood. And what you've done is you've created meaning around that core wound of what happened to you. And you created a story about it. And that is something that plays on repeat within your psyche, within your subconscious. And the reason it's really hard to break these stuck behaviors, so the behavior that is created through your stuck, so probably behavior that you don't actually want to do or you know that it's not benefiting you in some way. So for example, let's just take overeating or emotionally eating. It's really hard to break it. You can see yourself doing it, but it's really hard to break until you actually go in and process it within your subconscious, within your psyche, within your nervous system. And what you need to do is you need to actually go back to that core wound and you need to reprocess the story and reframe the story around it. And so that's one of the things that I do in this Unstuck Yourself method is I help people go through the process of going back to their core wound, making it so that it's safe to go back to their core wound, and then bringing them into the body felt sensation and going through somatic processing and doing it through guided meditation. And so it's just really hard to break your stuck behavior. It's really hard to break a pattern because it's been just such a well-worn groove, especially if you're older, you've been doing this same pattern for probably years and years and years. And that is why it's become so hard to break. But first step is becoming conscious and aware of it, right? Conscious and aware. But even when you're conscious and aware, it is so easy to just be the observer and still watch yourself doing it. But conscious and aware and being the observer is step number one, because otherwise, if you're not conscious and aware, you don't really, and if you don't feel like it's a problem in your life, then you're probably not ever going to break that pattern. But becoming conscious and aware and admitting that it's a problem, and then really to break that habit, you need to go back and reprocess and reframe your core wounding, the story that you tell yourself, you're stuck. And that's kind of the process that I help guide people through. So that is why it's really hard. That is why you find yourself returning over and over again to your stuck behavior. Just like my dog finds himself returning over and over again to this chicken carcass that he should not be eating. And yes, maybe I should probably remove it so that it is not in the way of our morning walk all the time, every day. But yeah, wanted to jump on and share that little tidbit. As always, if this resonates with you, please go ahead and give it a like. If you feel like this is medicine for someone else to hear, please go ahead and share it. If you want content like this coming to you, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Otherwise, happy healing, and I will see you when I see you. Thanks for listening to the Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose with Brittany Bigley. The Unstuck Yourself Daily Dose is part of the Live Bigley community, giving you the tools and resources so that you can live the life you were born to lead.